If you're waiting for motivation in order to be consistent, I hate to break it to you, but you're more than likely going to be waiting for forever. And I know I for sure don't always feel motivated or feel like being consistent. In fact, I came across an article that said that 95% of people struggle with consistency. But I think I may have cracked the code to consistency. So I want to show you guys exactly what I do to stay consistent and how you can do so as well. Let's get to it. I think when it comes to consistency and building consistency, you have to have a strong reason why you are wanting to build that thing, whatever it may be. As someone who is strong in the faith, my biggest reason for doing anything that I do is to honor God with all that I do. It's very unfortunate, but there are many times where we may make a promise to ourselves or tell ourselves that we're going to do something and we simply just don't end up doing it. And a lot of times that affects our confidence to keep going with anything because after all, we don't even trust ourselves. And so I've learned that whatever it is that you're trying to build consistency in, the reason has to exceed you. It has to go beyond just you. So for me, it's so important to start my day with prayer and reading my Bible. Doing this really just sets my day up for success, and it gives me a conviction to have intentionality throughout the rest of my day. Another important way of staying consistent for me is through my health. There are days where I don't want to eat clean. There are days where I don't want to go to the gym, but my reason for going exceeds my reason for not going. Now, are there days where I may not go? Of course. But even if I do take a break from my everyday routine, I have strong enough reasons that will get me right back on track to that routine. I want to maximize my health while I'm here on this earth, and I know that I won't be able to do that by just eating junk all day and not moving my body. So I make it my business to choose habits that will get me closer to my goal and not further away. But I think doing that is a lot more simple than we admit. I mentioned this in my last video. It's great having big goals, but I think we need to focus more on the day-to-day. What decisions are you making today that'll get you a step closer? Because yes, we want the big progress, but that big progress happens from the small steps that you take on your every day-to-day routine. And I think sometimes you just need to find a small thing that'll help you to push through. That might be, oh, I have a cute new gym outfit that I want to wear, and now I'm excited to go to the gym. Or like for me myself, I was looking at my back muscles the other day, and I'm like, I really made progress and I would love to see more progress. So now I want to go train back again. Like, you just have to find those little things that'll keep you excited and keep you pushing. Now, will you feel that way every day? No. But sometimes it's those little micro exciting things that just gets us going, even if it is just to the next minute. We don't know what tomorrow will entail. Sometimes we just got to make it to that next moment. And this is the part people don't really talk about. Consistency isn't always the big moments. Sometimes it's this, the small, everyday things. The things that don't feel important in the moment, but add up over time. But the beautiful thing is, while there are some things we cannot control, there are a lot of things that we can. What if you decided to take a moment to do that one thing that you have been putting off? How much more free would you feel a minute from now, or even a day from now? How free would your mind feel? We know that if our minds are free, we're free.
how long do y'all think she can hold this plank? That's a real question. How long? Come on. Come on. You got this. I believe in you.
Let's talk consistency when it comes to content, or consistency in whatever it is you're passionate about or whatever it is that you're trying to grow. There are honestly days where I am just not inspired. Like, I don't feel like picking up the camera. I don't have any ideas of what to film or what I want to put out there in the world for that week, for that day, or whatever the case is. And in moments like that, I take a step back and I ask myself, Denisha, what progress have you already made? And what is it that you are overthinking? Why are you overthinking? Most times I get into these creative ruts when I'm feeling like I have to make something so perfect, or I'm trying to live up to this super high standard, when honestly, when it comes to consistency, you have to be okay with the long run. You have to be okay with things taking time, because it takes time to build something great. It takes time to start really seeing true, long-lasting results. Some people may get results instantly, but in most cases, those results don't last very long. My first video on this channel, I believe, was in 2020, and throughout my journey here on YouTube, there were times where I did have to step back and take breaks, or I did find myself getting overwhelmed. There were even times where I wanted to just completely quit the channel altogether and just scrap it. But I knew deep down inside that it was something that I was passionate about, and that even though I had moments of discouragement, I knew that it was something that I wanted to keep pushing through with. And yeah, there are times where a video may not perform the way I thought it would, or maybe it didn't turn out the way I thought it would turn out. But then I'll get a comment that says, hey, this video really helped me. And those moments really remind me that this is bigger than just me. I'm making these videos and I'm helping people along their journey, even if I feel like the video isn't perfect. Perfection is not a requirement, but showing up is, in order to make an impact in my life and also the people who watch my videos lives. I also remind myself of the small wins. I think we focus so much on the big wins that we desire so badly that we forget the small wins that we've already made. Through me making content on YouTube, I've developed better speaking habits. I've developed my ability to maintain a conversation and to keep the audience engaged. Even if the audience doesn't stay for the whole video, I've still developed micro habits that I will be able to apply to anything that I want to pursue in life. I think you have to remind yourself sometimes of where you came from and how much progress you've actually made. Sometimes that is the motivation that you need for the day. Just realizing that, okay, I started here, but now I'm here. And even though I may not be where I want to be yet, I'm also not where I was. And I've made so much progress since then. It's okay if you're not where you want to be yet, as long as you are taking steps to get there and you're realizing that some progress is better than no progress. I just want to end with the fact that a requirement of consistency is not perfection. You do not have to show up perfectly, but you do have to show up, period. I cannot tell you that discouragement won't come back around. I cannot tell you that there won't be days where you're just not going to want to do it. But I can tell you that if you stay consistent long enough, short enough, you will see the results. But you have to detach from being reliant on your feelings, because as we know, feelings change. They come, they go. But if you stop, those results will not come. I hope that this video encourage you to keep pushing through, because I think sometimes we all just need that reminder to keep going. If you did get something from this video, feel free to give your girl a like. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I love y'all. Jesus Christ loves y'all. Peace, love, and blessings. Mwah.